Michael was a simple man in Lagos. He worked in a small bank and dreamed of giving his wife Sarah and their son, Daniel, a better life. But life in Lagos was hard. Bills piled up. Sarah's small shop barely sold anything, and their landlord threatened to throw them out. Michael told himself he would never get involved in dirty things, but temptation knocked louder every day. One afternoon, his old friend Peter visited. Peter wore fine clothes, drove a shiny car, and spoke like life was easy. He told Michael he had business that could change his life. Michael asked, "What kind of business?" Peter smiled and whispered, "Money laundering. No one will know. It's just moving money." Michael's heart pounded. He knew it was wrong, but he thought of Daniel's school fees. He said no, but Peter's words stuck in his head like a song he couldn't forget. That night, Sarah asked why he looked worried. Michael told her everything. Sarah shouted, "We don't need blood money. God will provide." Michael nodded, but deep inside, he wondered if God was really listening. The next week, Peter returned with a bag of money. He begged Michael to hide it in his bank system for just one day. "No one will know," Peter said again. Michael thought of his family, then agreed that one choice changed everything. Soon, Michael had new clothes, a better house, and money flowing in, but peace left him. He jumped every time someone knocked. Sarah noticed and cried, "Michael, what have you done?" He hugged her and said, "It's just business. It will keep us safe." But he didn't believe his own words. One morning, police stormed the bank. Michael was arrested. His hands shook as they took him away in front of everyone. Neighbors whispered, "So that's how he got rich." At the station, Michael begged it was Peter. "I only helped once." But Peter was gone, vanished into thin air. In court, Michael faced shame. Sarah sat in the back holding Daniel close, her eyes filled with pain. Michael thought, "I did this to them." He wished he had listened to her that night. The judge gave him years. In prison in his cell, Michael cried. He thought of Daniel asking, "Daddy, why can't you come home?" He thought of Sarah struggling alone. Every night he prayed, not for freedom, but for forgiveness. Years later, Michael was released. He came out, thin, older, and broken. Sarah stood waiting. She had kept her small shop alive and raised Daniel alone. She said, "I stayed because I know you can change." Michael wept and knelt before her. Life was still hard. But Michael chose honesty this time. He worked small jobs, carried loads in the market, and cleaned offices. People mocked from banker to laborer, but he ignored them. He was building again, slowly, brick by brick. Daniel grew into a fine young man, proud of his mother's strength and his father's lesson. One day he told Michael, "I will live by truth, no matter how hard life gets." Michael smiled through tears. He knew his pain had become a lesson for his son. And so in Lagos, where money talks and temptation never sleeps, Michael's story became a quiet warning. Easy money carries chains, but integrity, though slow, brings peace.